Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Today is the 24th day of World Watercolor Month. Super duper excited. First off, I want to ask you if you're here, if you could hit that thumbs up button. Happy Thursday. Oh, Lord. Got all my laptops and everything else going on. Let's cut that off. Let's see, why is that on? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So yes, hit that thumbs up button so that we can let YouTube know that there are people here. Team Replay, if you could hit that thumbs up button, that lets YouTube know that you were here. And I appreciate you for stopping in on another marvelous day. All right, today, World Watercolor Month is day 24. We're almost it's almost over. Like, I'm gonna be a pretty sad puppy when it's done. Like, it's almost over. All right, let's put this on Do Not Disturb because I don't want to get any unnecessary text messages that might throw my whole composure. All right, got my notifications, so people should be getting their notifications. And today we are doing avocado. No, Siri. No, Siri. Boy, too. Oh, my goodness. Stop, Siri. Okay, gracious alive. Siri is like a nosy woman, just pays attention. And like a man that pays attention to stuff you don't want him to pay attention to. I tell you what. All right, today we're going to talk about restoration, surrender, clarity, joy, and hope. Because green is the color. We have avocado is our prompt for today for World Watercolor Month. And avocados, anyone? Does anyone like avocados? Like, let's talk about avocado. I started to bring one out of the fridge because I have some in the refrigerator. And I came down here before I got it. And it's just like, I don't know. And then we're cleaning the studio, so it's got a lot going on over here. But when you think about restoration, surrender, clarity, joy, and hope, I hope it makes you feel like, let's see, like it's uplifting. Feel like something is. Let's see. Let's make sure everything is okay. We're there. All right. Cool. All right. Let's do a refresh over here. Internet is acting a little wonky. There we go. Want everybody to be live, everything to be live. Don't want to be sitting here talking to myself and then everybody's waiting. So, but yes, we have. So today's World Watercolor Month prompt is avocado. And we're going to talk about on the lines of green. Let's just think about green because when you think about, hey, Paula K, how are you? When you think about, have you still not gotten your package? I meant to check today. The purpose of talking about restoration, surrender, clarity, joy, and hope is so that you can take time to pause for the purpose and to gain and to have progress after the pain, all the things. Because after yesterday, I got to thinking about all the things, and I was just like, oh, went down that rabbit hole, and I had to dig. I didn't have to dig myself out, but I kind of got out. But it still left me a little asking myself questions. And you guys know when I ask questions, I have to have answers for it. And in the process, I was cleaning my studio today. And then, hello, Julia. How are you? Nope, no package yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that. Listen, the good thing is I can check it now while we wait. But Yeah, I'll check it. I'll pull it up. So for those that are new here over here on the channel, it's welcome, welcome, welcome to Slap and Paint on Paper with Karen McCoy, where healing and color come together, and we get to just really navigate through the journey of life and remind ourselves to take care of ourselves, and we do all the things as we slap paint on paper so that we can heal one brushstroke at a time. Because I don't care how many how many brushes I put in my hand, I can only paint really, really with one. So I figure healing is kind of like watercoloring, painting one brushstroke at a time. So I came across some things as I was cleaning, and then I just like, oh, well, let me pop those out. So we'll kind of hold on to them because we have some Happy Mail to the left, we have a basket of goodies to the left, we have a very, very clean desk. So hopefully I won't get lost in the sauce of just being so organized, right? So, but yeah, we're here healing, and the one thing I can say with the healing is I think I've really realized that healing and my color comes together. And I had a book, I don't know what I did with it. Just see, again, I told you, cleaning, 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 because I wanted to flip through it. But this one is just as good, but it's not that much. But all of these things, even swatching, helps me heal. I'm now adding, what do you call these things, some pen to my watercolors. I paint first, and then I'm going to be putting the watercolor in. So I'm going to be doing, oh Lord, it's right here. I just turned the basket wrong. Let's put this up here because it'll be on deck next. But I'm trying to get my thought process, because my thought processes are just a little squirrely right now. Mail takes a minute to get to the island. Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure that it's progressing. Image of success. There we go. Let's put that thumb up there. Hi, Sarah. Are you doing your pins? Whew. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm promising you, I'm trying not to talk about what is on my mind. That's why I was trying to get my mind together. But I just say some things, it's not always grief that takes me out. Sometimes it's just life in general, which is why, oh, it wants me to do that. Which is why I kind of wanted to talk about what I was talking about, restoration. But I'm going to add grace, because I have to give myself grace. Even, how can I say this? Even, I don't know. I'm having a loss of words. And if I go off, I'll go down a rabbit hole that I don't need to go down. I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole, but I'm not gonna go down that rabbit hole right now. Yeah, it's still saying it's in transit, so at least it's in transit. But let's see, has it left? Processed through the 24th. So the 24th, it processed through. So at least it's over, I think, crossover. It says processed through USPS facility July the 24th. So that's a good sign. It's still moving. Still moving. Okay. Okay, let's close that out. See how easy it was. Okay, so Liesel, there's a, y'all know me. I like to learn, right? I really like to learn. I want to hone in on my craft more so. My roses, I've gotten it all, like, it's my thing. I can do roses in my sleep, so much so that I had to go and figure out, another way to deal with my roses, right? So that's why I started learning how to draw them with a pen, so that, maybe I could see how it would be to incorporate color after the fact. And I always, not that I felt like it was cheating or anything like that, but I just felt like I didn't want to do it like this. Okay, so here we are, let's say 3 years later, because I've been here in Alabama 3 years. Um, well, 4 years. I've been in the house 3 years, but I've been moved from Colorado for 4 years. God. Um, and so the thing that I didn't want then, I wanted to learn how to have control of my brush, freehand my flowers, just slap the paint on the paper and get the results like this. And so now I'm wanting to be a little bit more controlled. Not that I'm trying to control watercolor, but I just want to be a little bit more control in not what I'm doing, but the outcome. And so when you want more detail in your watercolor, that's when you kind of add something new to it. And so uh look, let's see if the other piece of paper is over here. Yes, there we go. So Liesel's Artistic Studio, I got these. I will be doing next year, starting in October, a new yearly subscription with her on how she does watercolor, right? Because it's totally where I want to go. It's totally where I want to go. So she sketches out these templates like so, and because I'm not a sketcher, I'm not a drawer or whatever, um, these do not come natural to me. So this is what I want to add next, and then I want to be able to kind of do it freehand even after kind of breaking it up. So I'm excited about that, but I'm going to trace this very lightly. I'm not going to color this. I'm going to trace it on watercolor. I'm going to trace it on tracing paper. Then I'm going to put it down on watercolor paper. You know, you kind of turn it over and just rub it very lightly. And then I'm going to go in with it on my own. So that's kind of it. So I could paint this, I could print it out on watercolor paper and just paint it, but it's not giving me what I want. I want to be able to do more of this, like this. And so that's one of my hopes, and it's going to bring me joy. So I'm very clear around it. So I got clarity about it, and I'm going to surrender to the process because I know it's not going to be easy, right? And then grace, I'm just going to have to give myself grace in life, right? Because there aren't always just words. They're just, these words for me are not just words. They're invitations to just breathe. Literally. Like whether I'm painting, whether I'm journaling, it's all to kind of let my heart rest. And for whatever reason, at this point in state and time in my life right now, I'm just all about being selfish, because over the years I've done, and I've taken care of, and I've been at the beck and call of everybody, and I just don't want to do that. When someone asks for something, I think about, well, do I want to, for number one? What am I going to get out of it? Is it something that I need to take the time to do right now? Is it going to take me out of my comfort zone? Like, all these questions now come into play because I needed to be clear on what restoration looks like for me. Now, what that looks like for me is not what it looks like for everybody else. And everybody else might be a little pissed off, a little upset, or might be used to the people-pleasing Karen where the yes always comes. Now I have to surrender to where my heart really, really resides. And right now my heart really resides in having my mind clear here in the studio. Having my mind clear on Mondays and Wednesdays so that I can do my lives, right? So it's just, and it's not a bad thing. So I'm really having to, trust me, y'all, I'm really having to talk myself into this because it's part of my transformation. It's part of my grief journey. I can never be the same mother that I was the day October the 3rd. October the 4th changed the way I mothered, came the way I changed my whole life. 2007 it changed my whole being, my whole life, right? So it's all part of the transformation, but somewhere in there I was still pulling and still trying to be. And so yesterday, when I kind of went down that little rabbit hole about, when, the things people say when you're grieving, it kind of clicked something, and it's just like, dang, yeah, I still got a little resentment going on in there. And I had to sit down and journal. I had to think about it. And I stayed in the studio a little bit longer last night. And then when I got in the bed, I still sat there and I couldn't go to sleep. And so I was like, God, I surrender. Like, give me a dream to tell me what you want to tell me or whatever it is, or either when you wake me up, show me what you want to show me. And in the dream, I was still serving, like I was a waitress at a hotel, and I was serving people. And so when I woke up, I was like, oh, I'm still serving people. You're tired of serving everyone else. I am absolutely tired of serving everyone else. And here's the thing, it's not so much that I'm tired of serving everyone else. I'm tired of not being served. So remember I told you guys we need to take care of ourselves because we can't be pouring from empty cups. And for a whole 6 months, I was doing great. And somewhere in there, I told y'all when I walk outside these gates and start mingling and start doing stuff, sometimes that kind of resets me. And then if somebody asks something while I'm gone or whatever, then I forget about it. I mean, even in my marriage, it's just like sometimes he'll ask something and I'll be like, and then I'll go, and because I don't want it to be a little tiff, I have to realize sometimes it's going to have to be a little tiff. It's just going to have to be, because I'm asking the question. I'm asking Karen the question. And this is the question I want you guys. This is not just for me. Restoration. You don't have to rebuild your life into what it used to be. Restoration is about going back. It's not about going back. It's about becoming coming whole again. And for me, since I've been a mother since I was 14, that kind of is a different look. It's like, the question for me is like, well, what the hell does that look like? What does that even look like? Right? And so I'm kind of out here on this ledge a little different than some people. Some people, like, they go back to their 1920s or college and be like, okay, I know what that looked like. So for me, I'm having to go all the way back. And then for my kids, they have to really accept a mother who doesn't want to mother. They're grown. I'm talking grown. All my children are either in their 30s. As a matter of fact, I only have one that's in his late 20s. Let's be clear, late 20s. But everybody else, they're grown. So it's we're at the place right now where people shouldn't be pulling, tugging, and asking. Like even my grandmother, we got into it the other day. Well, we didn't get into it. I said what I had to say and I stood on it. I felt bad because I felt like there was a part of me that was so disrespectful. But then I had to realize the 56-year-old Karen was not that 3-year-old that my grandmother could talk to me like I was still this little girl. Like, because what she was doing was basically being disrespectful to me with my grandchildren. And I was just like, I had taken it as long as I had planned on taking it, right? And this here is maybe a little bit outside of World Watercolor Month, but it needs to be. Restoration, surrender, clarity, joy, and hope. And I'm adding grace. You have to give yourself grace. And we're going to have to tell people. Like, I look at all the memes and everything that comes across social media. And I'll be like, oh, they're cute. And I share them. And I'll be like, yeah, that's me. And then but I have to really, really surrender and say, that's what I want to be. Right? That's who I'm walking into. And so for the last, let's say February to July, yeah, I haven't done anything. I haven't really done what I wanted to do. It hasn't really been what I want to do. Somewhere in there, when I went back in my journal and I looked, it was something that I did for not that I'm mad about it. Don't get me wrong. However, it's always fun in helping people. It's always fun in watching people grow. It's always fun in doing all the things. But the thing that I have to tell you is, if you don't have someone pouring back into your cup, when you're pouring into someone else's cup, your cup will eventually get empty. And remember I told you guys, don't pour from the cup, pour from the overflow. And somewhere in there, I missed it. Somewhere in there, I missed that my cup was it's not empty. Because why? I'm here talking about it. And that's what the dream was all about. God let me know you're still serving. So you probably want to know, well, what happened with your grandma? And this is my grandma Emma. This is my dad's mom. So we're having dinner last Friday, and I know she was a little, put back. I know she was because she didn't really say nothing, and that's how we do when we get in our feelings. We all, we kind of pull back and don't talk. So I as I talk, I'm gonna do show y'all all these blocks that I found, which is why I started cleaning the studio, because God is just like you. You're cluttering again. You're collecting again. And I stand back and I be like, if I died today, what would I not want to be here, or what would I not want my children to, or my grandchildren, because my grandchildren are going to inherit the studio. These are all the blocks. These are all. When I looked at it, I was like, okay, this is my life, right? You got children in here. You got grandparents, because I got two grandmothers still living in here. I got cousins. I got children. I got a husband. I got all the things. So just look at that. Hello, Dawn. How are you? I was getting a little worried. You and Beth not here. I was like, oh, maybe they got another live. I missed something. Because it's Thursday. I mean, yeah, it's Thursday, and I'm not usually here on Thursday. But anyways, in counseling, I'm a counselor. And what I would tell people to do, the blocks that I would put down would usually have A through Z on it. The kitty blocks, but they will have A all the way around. So it wouldn't be like A, B, C. It would be a block of A, a block of B. And you would have to take, like if you have issues, you have problems or whatever. Let's say we're talking about mothers, because I didn't do marriage counsels. Look at that background stamp with the text. Background stamp with the text. Background stamp with the text. Oh, this one. This one. You would have to name your problem. So, as a woman, and like, because I didn't do marriage counsel, so as a woman, you would have to, if you came in and you were talking to me and you're just like, I'm having problems. What's your problem? Well, I'm having all kinds of problems. You know us as women, we throw a blanket over and it's just like everything, nothing's going my way. The kids are this, the husband's this, the job is this, we go on and on, right? And I'm like, nope, you got to name it. Name whatever it is. So I had to go back and I kind of did this thing for myself. So while I was cleaning the studio, I went and all of these things were like all over my studio. I even have some more. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I decorate the studio with these, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put these in a basket and I'm going to stamp them. I'm going to use them later on. But then the basket started talking to me. Y'all know things be talking to me, right? So the thing said you need to name your own stuff. Like, what's your crap? Name it. Like, what is it? Who are you serving? What are you serving? And then when you ask that question, who are you serving? What are you serving? Then ask yourself, what do you want? There needs to always be an end result, because we're going to work towards the end result. We are not going to work and throw a blanket over your life and say, okay, we got to work with Paula for all of the things, but we haven't defined what all of the things are. Does that make sense, guys? And it's the same thing with this watercolor and acrylic, whatever your medium is. Like even in junk journal, I went to my different baskets and I was just like, I haven't touched any of these things, even before World Watercolor Month. And I was just like, oh, I haven't done this. And then I asked myself, well, why? And it was all because I was, in my mind, I was too busy serving. So I named, and I'm not ready to share that much, but I had to name, and the first 2 things that were on my list literally pissed me off, because they shouldn't even be on my list the way that they are. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But as I moved on, the other stuff in there was just simple stuff, It was just, oh, I can fix that. But those first 2, those first 2 shouldn't be on, they should be a part of my life, but they shouldn't be on my list. And they shouldn't, every time I think about them, they shouldn't make me set on fire like I am right now. So when you think about getting your blocks together and asking yourself, what is the problem? Why is it a problem for you? Ask yourself the question, give yourself what you think the answer is, and then how are you going to fix it? How are you going to resolve it, or, have an end result? Because we can't go through trying to be restored, surrendered, having clarity, having joy, hope, and giving ourselves grace if we don't know what it is that we want. Like, I know what I want. And the other thing is, I want you to really give yourself, like, take a deep breath and give yourself grace, because some things in your life you can't control, especially if someone else is involved. You can't control things that are not just yours. But if it's something like, my dream telling me I'm serving the whole table, I'm serving everybody in the room and there's no help, and I'm the one that's trying to serve all these people, that is a problem. That's what I'm saying. You have to sit back, breathe, take a deep breath, because you know what? All it's going to do is cause you problems. It's not going to cause other people's problems. And then when you're somewhere laying dead in your grave or cremated, they going to be done went on and causing somebody else problems. So surrender. That's why I said I need to join the bandwagon of being restored. I prayed and asked God, it's like, God, I surrender. I need clarity as to what it is. Give me joy as I do, because I don't want to be a mean, bitter old itch as I do this. I want to still have my joy, right? And give me the hope of it all, because I believe in you. I have faith that you're going to do it. And I have faith that you're going to give me the joy that passeth all understanding. And I'll be okay with it, right? So I give you an invitation, if that is you, because Lord knows I feel better for just by talking about that. But I'm still a little ticky, right? Because my mind is just there, and that's just it. But grab your basket. This is a basket full of them. You might not have, but I needed to have a whole bunch to see how much I needed to write down in my journal and find out what is the struggle. Because remember, the struggle isn't in leaving, or the struggle isn't in, remember we was talking about procrastination, and we was talking about that other thing, what was it? Avoidance, how you avoid things, thinking it's going to get better. No, you got to face it head on. So what is the thing? What is the thing or things that might be that for you? So restoration, like I said, is not about going back. It's about building something new, becoming whole, piece by piece. So I have a question. What in your life is ready to be restored? Not to the past, but into the new. And I am the type person, I'm always moving forward, wanting something different. I'm not that woman that is going to always be satisfied. I'm going to have contentment for a minute, and then as soon as the Lord open my mind and give me a new part of the vision, I'm going to step into that. So, as I open up Happy Mail, I want you to take time to think about that. Surrender isn't weakness. It's the wisdom that you need to tell yourself, or to surrender and tell God, I surrender. It is not a weakness. It's saying, I don't have to carry all this mess alone. We surrender the timelines, the pressure, and the pain. At least that's what I've done. So we can finally move freely. If anything gets in the way of my watercolor, I really feel like it needs not be in my life, because it needs to be an understanding that I'm going to have joy no matter what. Why? Because watercolor, oh man, I like this box. I don't want to pull it all open. Why don't you got to pull from the box? This is a cute little box. Okay, pull this way. Let's see, maybe. This is my first time ordering from Artarama. They had a good sale because it was World Watercolor Month. And I got a new brand in here. Got a new brand. So as I open up our Happy Mail, I want you to kind of think about that. And if you need to jot it down, pull out a piece of paper, or pull out your avocados. That I hope you've done your avocados, and write on there that you need to surrender. Then write what you need to surrender. Let it be a reminder when you write it on there for day 24 during World Watercolor Month. We needed to surrender. We needed to let go. We needed to really, really flow in a thing. And we don't want to feel guilty about it. That's my problem. It's like when I say no to things, and then it's like when I say no for my own sanity, then I feel bad about it. You're like, man, why in the hell am I feeling bad about something that I'm doing for my own sake? And then that leads me down the rabbit hole of like, well, damn, do anybody care about my mental? They just want what they want, and that's just it. And that's how it used to be when them daggum kids was little. But when kids are younger, they don't know no better. So as the older the kids got, I was like, you some selfish little children. Like, just, I can't even go in the bathroom by myself. Just, can I have a minute? How many of y'all can relate? You couldn't go to the bathroom by yourself. Kids were there. Now it's the dogs. If the dogs are in the house, they just got to follow me, sit right down in front. I'm like, I don't go in your face when you go into the bathroom. Why are you here bothering me? I like this box. The top got kind of messed up, but that top, don't tell me that wouldn't be a good junk journal. I'm gonna have to cut it down. It'll make a smaller one, but that's a good box. Not that I needed any more daggone paper. All right. What's this? Ooh, we got stuff in these boxes. Yes, we got Happy Mail from Jerry's Autorama. They had a good sale on some watercolors. Something free. Oh, a test pack. Ooh, who doesn't love free? Me, this girl. Okay. We got bubble wrap. Y'all know we can make some good gel prints with that. Ooh, that's just new box. Let's put that over there. That's what that is. That's gonna stay. Left side stays, right side goes. I definitely need to surrender. This morning while getting ready for work, I found myself sitting and I just started to cry. I felt so overwhelmed, exhausted, and like everything is just too much. Paula K, I was right there with you. I mean, literally, right before this live, I was just like trying to get my mind together because I did want to cry on this live. And it's just the guilt of things, when you don't feel like you're doing and that's a woman. I mean, we don't feel like we're doing all the things, or if the people around us are not happy and happy for us to be happy, then we feel like we're failing. Hence is why I started back looking at the Waltons. And then, listen, yesterday was rough for me. And then, like I said, I did what I did and I went. But then when I looked at thinking the Waltons was going to make me feel better, guess what, guys? It was the episode where Lizzie, the kids were running in there, wasn't doing what she wanted. The husband was ignoring her, still begging, asking for what he needed and wanted, lunch, go do this, go do that, and wasn't listening at her talking, couldn't repeat what she had said. Grandma was going to deliver a baby. Grandpa was doing what he was doing, going fishing. And then she just walked out of the house and left everything as is. And I was sitting up there and I was like, well, dang, I know how that feels. Like, I know how it felt as a mother, but then I know how it still feels. And I just feel like now in my life, I shouldn't be feeling that way. But she got on the daggum bicycle, and it's the one where she got on the bicycle at Ike Godsey's store and started riding the bicycle. And then there's always somebody that comes along who has it worse than you. And then they put your life in perspective. And I said, God, I am not saying that I'm not grateful. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying right here in my own little life, I want to be able to breathe. I want to be able to be happy. I want to be able to be joyful. And I want to be able to be loved on my own terms the way that I want to be loved, because I feel like I love everybody else the way they want to be loved. And the people pleaser in me has settled. And she's just tired. And that's just it. So Paula K, thank you for surrendering to the weakness and sharing, because I know it takes a lot to share emotions. But we're over here trying to heal. We're not over here trying to keep this mess inside. We are women and who needs to just move forward in the space that God has ordained for us. We can't even be all that we need to be because we're too busy being what other people want us to be. And that's that. Right? So the next one is clarity. Clarity, now that you know a thing, now you can just kind of let it go, because clarity doesn't always come in, like, it's not loud, right? It's like you're like, Well, what's my purpose in life? It doesn't like, oh, it's this, it's that. It doesn't do that, right? It's a soft whisper, or it's a gentle message, somebody keep talking to you or asking you questions, and then it's really telling you like that's what you're supposed to be doing, is talking about whatever the struggle is that you got over. You need to be talking about it with someone else, right? It arrives when we stop rushing, when we pause long enough to listen. And when I say listen, I mean listen, and with not thinking about what you're going to say next, but listening with the intent that I want to make this better. What if clarity isn't about having all the answers, but simply knowing the next right step? Not trying to get over what you've done in the past, but just worrying about that one next step. And then when you get a good response from that step, then you go to the next step. And before you know it, you have a whole book of, oh, well, let me check out this step and see how this works, right? It's just simple. I think it's simple. So, and remember, I'm talking to self first. And if what I'm saying just happened to just hit you, move your feet back and say ouch and keep it moving. Oh, this is a big old tube. Oh my goodness, this is 24 milliliters. Whoa. So Lucas is a brand that was on Autoramas, and you know me, once I see a new brand, I go down the rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole had a whole bunch of good things to say. Oh, that's a different one. And I was just like, okay, yes, Karen, you just put everything I'm feeling into words beautifully. Oh my goodness, well, thank you. See? So I didn't have the dream. It wasn't just for me. It was for me and Paula. So if nobody else got it, it was just for me and Paula. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to do what? We're going to restore. We've already asked God for the restoration, not from the past. We're still the same body. We're asking God for restoration so that we can surrender, so He can give us the clarity along with the joy and the hope and the grace that we're going to need. For the grace is for other people. The hope is just I have a hope in knowing. Ooh, these are going to be fun. So, and I'm going to have to show y'all how those pans that I poured yesterday, they came out great. This is why I have people that I can talk to. Well, I have a couple people that I talk to. On a spiritual level, for one, and I don't mean spiritual so spiritual that they're no. I ain't talking about the people that's so heavenly minded that they're no earthly good. Not them. Not talking about them. I'm talking about them people that knows what it takes to walk through this life after you've been through some bull. I'm talking about those folks. I'm not talking about the people that they done got saved and then they act like they ain't never sinned a day in their life. Not talking about them. So people I have in my life, they be like, hey, it's going to be all right. You might fall again, but it'll be all right. Those are the kind of people that you need. You don't need people that's going to judge you undercover or go and talk about your business after you done shared your heart, and then they go and talk about you. I've written 2-3 books. Ain't nothing nobody can say about Karen McCoy. Ain't. Because I put it all in a book. Now, the only part I kind of keep private is the part that includes Mr. McCoy. Because he got it. Well, he ain't answering God yet. God told me marriage is a ministry. So Mr. McCoy just ain't answered his calling. I've already answered mine, because God says people need to know that I still love them even when I put them through hell. Even when I put their head in the fire, they still need to know that I love them. When I send the floods, the storms, and all the things, and when I take their child and they're standing beside a casket, I need you to come and tell them that it'll be okay. You'll have a better day one day. It's not going to be good right now. You might feel like shit right now, but it will be okay. And the person that's been there twice. So, okay. I feel a whole lot better, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Thank you. And Paula, thank you for joining. Hey, Durwood, how are you? Oh, new Luca paints. Never used those. No, me neither. Well, Da Vinci, we've used Da Vinci, but I got raw umber and burnt umber. Because, Artorama, Durwood was Durwood. was the inspiration, me going to Autorama, to Jerry's Autorama. And I got two Da Vinci because I don't have Da Vinci. I think, no, I didn't. So we added Da Vinci. We're adding brands. Y'all, we got some more. And I'm praying everything gets here before the end of World Watercolor Month. All right, but Lucas, I went into some lives, not lives, but some videos on YouTube for these, and so I was just like, oh, okay, these have been around since 1862. I think maybe they perfected it. What y'all think? Thank you for that hug, Dawn. You know, I really did need it. I do. When I finish with this live, I'm going to go and let my doggies out. And Lily Rose and Sienna Grace, they always give me the greatest hugs. And what time I go in the doghouse, Lily Rose probably is going to feel the tension. Boaz usually does it, but you know, the girl got a couple girls in heat right here, so he ain't worrying about me. He worrying about them. So we just move on. So I just like, I get it, Boaz, because he walked past me. I was like, oh, I get it, Boaz. I understand. It's okay. Thank you, Karen. God knew I needed to join your live, especially today. I mean, listen, these are these days when you just confirm, you just confirmation is why I keep showing up. And when God keep kicking me out this chair to say, hey, get yourself together, because I need you to share that, because somebody needs to hear it. And Team Replay, if it's you, I just tell God thank you, because I'm telling you, I be over here be like, I'm not finna say that. I am not going to talk about that. I am not. I'm just in a funky mood. It'll be okay. I'm going to slap some paint on some paper and I'm going to call it a day. God just like, nope. I broke my I didn't break it, but my ring light, this was when I said no. Check this out, guys. I said no when God's just like, share the story. And I was like, nope. Time I said no, how about that ring light fell over? Literally fell over. And I turned around and I was like, okay, my bad. Yeah, I'll share it. Let me get myself together so I don't be on there crying while I'm talking about it, okay? That was a little spooky. So we're all good. They are having a big sale on their site. I'm not going back on. I got some new stuff coming. I ain't going back on. Everybody got some stuff for World Watercolor Month. They done jumped on the bandwagon. Okay. So we poured in pans yesterday. Now I'm gonna have to wait for the. Well, no, I think I do. No, yes, I do. Hold on. I see if I got some pans. No, I got little pans. I don't like the little ones. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7, 8. Girl, can't count. And can't. I don't even like the ones we get from Hobby Lobby because they're half pans. Told you I like the full pans. I'd say they should have it figured out by now. Da Vinci. Oh, Da Vinci? Oh, Da Vinci has been... That was Lucas. Lucas has been in business since 1862. We got indigo. We got burnt green earth. We got Naples yellow. We got Paris blue. And cyan primary for mixing. I know this is yellow, but all these Aureolian, which looks yellow to me, and cobalt green, and Endandrian blue. So you know why we got these colors minus this one, because these are the colors that we're going to do our monochromatic, no red. We're doing monochromatic palettes, and the monochromatic palette is, I done moved my cheat sheets, is blue, green, yellow, and we won't have red. We will have opera rose, the opera rose. So we will be doing, and I have, where's my sheet? We have, so now we have 35 brands, 36. Da Vinci, we've added 2 today, Da Vinci. So we will have 36 brands, and I'm pulling out blue, green, yellow, and I'm going to use opera rose so that I can basically do which is, where is it? Oh, this isn't it. Yeah, because you know you can make, so opera pink. It's going to be opera pink, not opera rose, opera pink. That's what it was. I finally found my sheet because you can make all of the colors when you have certain colors. And so that's why we're doing but I needed to know because, you know, we get um, in the chat in Discord and we were trying to, like, people putting like they love this color. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't know what color I love. I like certain greens. I love certain certain blues, you know, because I'm a rose flower kind of girl. So that's how that works out. But, which was why I had to put my brands into the top five handmade, top five not handmades. And then out of not just out of those, but out of all of my brands, minus some of them. No, because I pulled back out Archer and Olive last night, y'all. And wait till I show you what they did. They kind of showed out a little bit. I think sitting for a couple of years did them some good. But I want to be able to pull out, and I'm going to do 4 palettes. 4 green, 4 blues, 4 greens, 4 yellows, and opera pink. Opera pink is going to be my, the 4th one. And I'm going to have palettes that are going to be just that. Like I have, they're going to be bigger. They're going to be the long skinny ones that are like this one. Right here. So, and then they'll have the 2 lines. Make this whole 24. So we're going to do, I think, whatever the pan is, whatever the line holds. I think it's 24 or 28 or 25, something like that. That's what we're going to have. So this will be a whole palette of nothing but green. And then nothing but blue. And then when I get to painting with them, I'm going to, you know, do probably over here on Mondays and Wednesdays, we're going to go and walk this thing out so that I can say which ones I like and which ones I don't, which ones I love and which ones I just, you know, don't like. Let's see if we have enough big ones to pour some more paint today. That's a little one. That's a big one. Almost. And we got indigo. We can do indigo. Indigo could be a big one. No, then it won't need to go in the palette though, Karen. Darn it. All right, half pan it is. Just hate it. Hate those. And then I have these that I need to use up because they're holding up paint. I can't remember what brand this was. So, but anyway. There are colors I love looking at and colors that might be different that I love to use in a landscape painting. Yeah, you know, I'm a flower girl, but I've been doing a little landscaping. I did some things. I did a thing yesterday. Here's my little cheat sheet. So for World Watercolor Month, today is green. And I think I'm going to wait on my whole pans because I want all of them in the same size pans. That's just what I'm going to do. So I will probably, we'll probably, I don't know. We're just going to pause. We're not going to rush it. We're not going to rush it. No, we're not going to rush it. We're just going to surrender. Surrender to the moment, right? That's it. We got a little clarity on where we're going. And I got my joy. And remember, joy is not the same as happiness because I always tell people can be happy in a pile of poop. They'll sit there long enough. They'll get over the smell. They will. And you can still sit there and have joy. Like, really. Joy is deeper. Joy can exist in sorrow. I'm here to tell you, even though my heart is broken, because I've lost 2 children, I still find joy. And I'm here to tell you that joy goes way deeper than happiness. And you have to, like, when you think about it, you have the hope, which is the seed that grows even in the darkness. You have it. You're going to say that, like, I know, I believe. And then the joy just start coming up like a well, like the oil back in the day when they used to tap into it. And you start tapping into that place, and then all of a sudden you got joy springing up from a place you didn't even think it would spring from. Okay. These are last nights when I was trying to work my way out of a funk. And listen, what does this look like? Hi, Carmen. Oh, Carmen, you got me on the big TV. Oh, Lord. Isn't that cute? I thought it was pretty daggum cute. How are you, Carmen? How is your Thursday? But here's, look, this is my landscape. I'm pretty pleased with it. That's that one. Then after I slapped the paint on the paper in such a way, because that's where I was trying to surrender and just, okay, I'm feeling a funk. Oh, thank you. It looks like a duck. Yes. All right. Slap that paint down there and then yeah, I did that. And then put some green feet on it. Call myself like, I was like, oh, that looks like a duck. So it wasn't meant to be anything. And sometimes that's where the surrender comes. The surrender come in just putting the paint down, dropping some things, and seeing what comes out of it. Like, yeah, running like a chicken without a head, right? I think so. Y'all said a duck. I think that's cute. So after I slapped the paint down, did a thing, and had some yellow left over, I slapped it on here, and again got more ducks. And then that went in that order, and then I put it in abstract, because sometimes afterwards, now this is where the clarity comes in. Now the conversation while I was painting this is God, the clarity. I need clarity in what I need. So put me to sleep, because I'm here in the studio. So make me tired so I can go and get into bed and go to sleep. So as I'm doing this, I put washi tape around here because I've asked for a specific thing. This is where the clarity comes in, right? Remember, clarity doesn't come like all of a sudden and just like, boom, there it is, just because you asked for it. You had to surrender and take the time to pause and sit in it. And maybe it might come quick and maybe it don't. Mine didn't come to this morning when I woke up from the dream that I was serving too many people. And I was, okay, so that was this. But then after I finished with this, I still didn't go to bed. It was getting clearer. This came next. And I was like, that's still too loud. But I was feeling joy at this point. I was choosing to feel again. I was choosing to say, I'm going to lay down and I'm going to feel better. I was going to be okay. I knew that there was going to be joy after the storm. I knew that I was going to slap some more paint on some paper, even though the storm was feeling a little wonky, and I'd slap the paint on the paper, slap some colors. And so the next time when I picked up the brush, it was a little bit better, right? So the hope that it was going to get better was kind of like during all of this right here was kind of like the seed growing even in the dark. Even when it says, I don't know how, but I was believing that something beautiful was still going to come, right? So the hope was in what was coming. And then the clarity was when I woke up and was like, oh, got it. I need to go back and think about me. The restoration is all in me. It's not what can I do to help someone else. It's what can I do to help me. So with every brushstroke that I got here, I was just like, I'm going to be restoring. I am going to surrender to you, God. I am going to seek more of your clarity on my journey to getting this joy, of choosing this joy and holding on to the hope that you're going to give me what I need. And sitting up here watching this today, now that it has dried, I'm like, look at the depth and the beautiful, like the shadowing. All of what I did earlier this week and last week is kind of just transformed in just this one thing. It's just so pretty. So to me, I went from my mind being chaos to my mind being crystal clear in the clarity. Right? So I want you to write down these words, and I want you to say them if you need be, or if you don't, put them in the refrigerator, stick them in the freezer for when you do. I am restoring. I am surrendering. I am seeking clarity. I am choosing joy. And I am holding on to hope. You'll go from the chaos to the calm. In my mind, this is the chaos. It is beautiful in all that it is. Don't get me wrong. But the colors are dark. But by the time I finish with it, what color on here do you guys see that lets you know that I came out of it with a little joy, that I wasn't in a dark place anymore? What color? Because there's a color that is represented for me that brings me and lets me know when I look back on my art pieces and my prints, be like, oh, I ended it good, right? Okay. I created beauty. And for those that know, I just love, thank you, Dawn. I just love, 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 love some pretty clear, crystal clear, like flowers that are just beautiful. Yellow. Yes, yellow. Yellow is my color to let me know that I came out of it feeling better. When I look back on this piece, I'm going to take some beeswax. What is that wax? And if y'all, let me, just in case, before you ask, let me show it to you. It's the Dorland's Wax Medium that when I'm going to put my stuff in a frame, or when I have commission pieces, or whenever I personally put it in a frame, or if somebody says they're going to put it in a frame, then they I put Dorland's Wax Medium on it. So I'm going to give this a couple more days to really, really, you know, marinate more into the paper, because this was Fabriano. I want to say it was not 100% cotton. I think this one was 25% cotton. I think, not sure. But I'm going to put the wax on it. And I might, if you want to see, let me know if you want to see a video. I'll do a video of me putting this on this. Because this, I'm going to put in a frame. I'm going to journal on the back of it, because this was a powerful piece. And I want to do it while I have it fresh in my mind, and or either if I don't, because it's in my journal, so I can go get it out my journal. But I would like to do it while it's fresh in my mind. Now that I'm talking about it from a good place, it would be better to not have a lot of the, you know, the not so nice words. Now I don't have the thought of the nice words or the bad thoughts, or how I want to just go and run up and down the yard 5 or 6 times until I just pass freaking out. And then maybe people appreciate the offer of what I do. You know, that just, you know, when you don't feel appreciated, that's just what you want. Just like, well, you don't appreciate me, then why I need to be here, kind of thing. And that's how I used to be as a mother. Just like, these daggum kids don't appreciate nothing, you know? Or then you get a phone. But like I was, let me finish with the story about my grandma. I didn't snap at her. I just said what I had to say, because that bring this all together. Is when you understand your worth, you don't take pennies for $100. I'm priceless. So a penny for your thoughts, I don't want them anymore. Don't give me a penny for my thoughts. I'm priceless. And God tells me what to give away for free, because He can afford me, right? Got that? That's why the people that come in my circle and is like, well, you give away too much for free. It's not mine, it's God's. So therefore, He pays me. Nobody will ever be able to pay me what I'm worth. I'm priceless, right? I don't know. They probably put a price on the Mona Lisa. You can't put a price on me, because I'm God's child. I'm doing God's work. And therefore, as long as I continue to surrender and be crystal clear in what I'm doing, and do it with joy, don't do it with the, I don't want to do this kind of attitude, right? God continues to grow me. And that makes me show up every single day with nothing but pure joy. That's why the studio is Create Joy Studio. Because why? That's what God said. Okay? So if you want to see this, I'll do a video with this. If you want to see this, just put video in the chat and it'll get done. And that'll remind me to do it. And I'll put a peeky note on there, because, you know, I have to remind myself, because life over 50, that's where we are. Okay. And I was thinking about putting this was in there, but I don't know. But I feel like they need to go together. It's a collaboration, before and after. I don't know. But we'll see. We're piling up. We're piling up. Okay. So here we go. This is what yesterday. See how dry these look? Let me make sure. Oh, let me see. Remember I was telling y'all I have the dehumidifier here in the studio. So these are dry. Now if I wouldn't have had that dehumidifier here in my studio, these, because I'm in Alabama and it is very humid here. Like Mr. McCoy literally just had to get some mold that had gotten where the house had sweated, and it dries up as mold, so we had to get stuff to clean it up. That's how it is. That's how humid it is here. And we also need to get our attic done too. But they're dry, like they are dry, and we will be pulling. And these are, for those that don't know, these are the Holbein that we got yesterday that came in the mail literally while I was on live. And Mr. McCoy ran in here and brought me that package. I was just like, well, we are going to pivot. And there they are. So, and, oh, one of these is black. Black and white need to go together. Not that it matters in this tin. And this is just the old styrofoam tray that I got that I, keep when I put them in pans and I put them in here to dry. What was the other thing? Oh, and I wanted to, because I did swatch them. Swatch. Yeah, there we go. Very, very, very pretty. Aren't these beautiful? Video, please. Video, please. Okay, I'll do a video. Now let me get my sticky note so I can write video on there. It looks like it's gonna rain again. All right. That way, we'll put that together and we'll know what we're doing a video on. Boom. All right. I took some, but these turned out really yummy. So I still think I didn't do them a real good service because I still think they could have been more vibrant. But remember, I did them from the wetness out of what I had in the tubes, on the top of the tubes. So that's what. So I think they would get a little bit more vibrant. But this is after they dried. I did this literally yesterday after the live. So I'm going to swatch them again. Maybe tomorrow. I'm going to give them a whole nother day to really, really dry. And this is for Maddie when she's watching Team Replay. Remember, guys, how full they were yesterday? Let's see if we can kind of get that side view. Remember, some of them were full. And you can see the shrinkage because I filled them up. And when you fill them up, then they really shrink back down. Like, look, this looks like it was done by a professional. And this one I squiggled it and I didn't pan it out, but hey, I'm going to put water on it, and anyway, it's going to work out. But this is another one that was high up, and so see how it sunk, they sunk down. Oh, let's see if we'll get that. There we go. And see, we still have, this was full up. So Maddie, in the replay, that's what I was saying. If you hey Beth, how are you? You've been lurking. My daughter's on the phone. Okay, listen, I'm just happy that you're here. I be looking for some people to be in the chat. So when you do pour in, and this one, it went down because I didn't put a whole lot in there. And after I realized it, I wasn't going to go back. Remember, Maddie asked me yesterday, when it goes down, do I refill it? And because I'm not going to worry about it, because it's still a good little bit in there, so I'm not going to. But when you pour paint, if you want to, you can fill that so that it can possibly be up like that. You can see the difference in it. So it's a personal preference. Me, I'm not going to. For number one, I done put them up, so I'm not going to pull it back out. And that one is, what color was this? That was cobalt blue. I might have to, y'all, because remember, we're using blues. We're pulling the blues and the greens out, so I don't know. I'll decide. Yay, Dawn fixed her water faucet. Yay! Hold on. I feel like something needs to be, hold on. Let's see if I can. Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy you don't have to carry water anymore. See, if I knew how to do what I was trying to do, I would be able to do it right away. But I don't know. I can't find it. I don't want to mess up something. Oh, yes, there we go. Did y'all get that clap? I don't know if it did it. Did y'all hear that clap? I was trying to give Dawn a clap because she deserved a clap. She deserved that clap. Y'all heard that clap? see, see how you gotta find your joy. You gotta find your joy. You just gotta find your joy. And I'm so grateful that God gets to literally let me show y'all how that whole thing gets transformed right here live in living color. All right, this was Archer and Olive. This was Archer and Olive. I pulled them back out and they showed up very, very vibrantly. Very, very vibrantly. So I had to back up and give them I pulled them, give them another try. As a matter of fact, I painted this with Archer and Olive. So they did pretty good. They came so maybe they just need to sit up and be, I don't know. But they did good. They woke up good. So okay, good. This thing has so much on here and I'll be trying to, but you know, I needed to because I'm so happy my friend does not have to be hauling water like back in Laura Ingalls days. All right, let's see what was in the free stuff and then I'm going to get off of here. All right, we have Magnani. This is Italiano, 300 gram. I'm quite sure it is 100% cotton. It feels fabulous. Not that I need another watercolor paper to fall in love with, but this feels good. This one is Italiano. Ooh, 640 grams. Oh, this one is definitely got some sizing on it. Oh, this one's a little thicker. Okay, rougher. All right. 640 grams. Portofino, 300 grams. This is a little smoother. Kind of puts me in mind of hot press, but not exactly. It has a little, has some grooves in it, so it's got some sizing. It's not smooth. And Toscano, 300 grams. I'm going to try these. Okay, they're all 100% cotton, acid-free, long life. Listen, I need the glasses for that one. What? Is that a Q? Oh, OBA free. OBA free. Oh, so this is like organic. So basically, what Sophie was saying yesterday, like I'm organic. Bite me. This paper is organic. You can, bite it, eat it. Dawn, I am just so happy. Listen, as I flushed the toilet and was cutting the water on yesterday, I was just like, Lord, please let her get her part so she can fix it, because that's just not the way we should be doing things these days. But I'm quite sure she's humbled, God. So can you fix it? These are yummy, y'all. I'm gonna try them out. Magnani 1404 was born from the union of the heritage and expertise of the historic Magnani Mill, one of the oldest in the world, originally located along the banks of Pescia River in Tuscany. Oh, just another place I'm going to be able to visit. That's even closer to where I want my villa. Looky. Thank them for sending me that. It's a test pack. So that was free with my order. Y'all know I like when people send me free stuff. Yellow, that Sophie. Yeah, that Sophie was that was so cute. So Beth, if you hear me, if you can put in the chat, the little sayings that you had, those little thingies. Can you is that something that's in your shop? Or where can I get them? Ooh, that's a lot. Y'all, I gotta slap down one of them. We just gotta do one. We just got to. Why not? Why not? No, we need our new paper. So, oh, Karen, I also noticed I got an invoice from, oh, you did? I might need to go and check. Maybe I got one. Hey, Ivy Pearl, how are you? Peak waves to you. Let's get a brush and some water. I took all the water off my desk. Did I? Oh, there we go. Oh, let's see. Let's just slap it down. Let's slap it down. I did get something from, but I get so much from my PayPal. I'm gonna have to go and be a little bit more detailed. Dawn, when did you get it? Did you get it this morning? Because I just delete them because I know I got stuff that's coming out, but I have to go and see. We'll see. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's start it. Ooh, how vibrant. These are Lucas, Lukas watercolors. And I got them from Jerry's Autorama. I ain't even have to get none out. There's enough in the tube. Oh, where's my towel? There it is. Slapping paint on paper with a new brand that we've added. Oh, nice. That's a pretty color. Look at that. That's very, very vibrant. That's very, 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 very good. Very good. This one is, of course, indigo. I don't think I have to say what that one is. And it's 20. These things were 24 milliliters. And here's the other thing, guys. They were not that expensive. And I will not suggest this for a beginner. So if you're a beginner, I wouldn't suggest. Remember, I say start out with the pans and decide what you like. Remember, we had that conversation. I had an email, though, and I was just checking, but I don't see nothing. But we shall see. We shall see. That means we shall see. I don't want this messed up. Okay. So, Lucas Watercolor is a beloved German brand. That's what it was. They were German. And they have been around, like I said, since, where was it? It was on here. 1862. Duh. I wanted to see what kind of information it gave me. Professional quality, featuring premium pigments, of course. High color intensity, which is very much so. Excellent liftability, which I just did. I responded, but I think the response needs to be approved. Really? Oh, does that mean you put a snarky comment in there? Let me see, because so would you be able to see those, Dawn? Because let's see. That's interesting. Does it say it needs to be approved, Beth? Listen, y'all got me learning some new stuff. Let's go over here, community. Nope, I don't see it. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Dawn will have to put the link in. Is that what you're saying about you got to be a moderator to put the links in? Okay, so it was a link. It's a free download in my Facebook group. Okay, so okay, Beth, I'll go to your Facebook group and I'll get it from there. Yeah, because I don't see anything that needs approving, but I see that goes back to what you guys said about it'll have to be the, what do you say? Have to be the moderator, the mod would have to put it in the chat. So I guess that would be Dawn would have to put the link in. Got it. Got it. Get it. Boom. Now let it ride. Got it. So they also have these in student grade. They come in half pans. But I think what I did notice from the videos on YouTube that I did look at, because you know, guys, you know, I'm all about the light fastness because, you know, most of the time I am scanning my artwork, putting it on things, so I want it to be of exceptional quality. So therefore, we're gonna, you know, we use it. That indigo, and look, it's drying up, and it's just so pretty. So I want to see. Oh, that one didn't come out. Now it's gonna make me. I don't be wanting to put the water in there, but let's see what we can get out of the tube, out of the top. That ain't gonna be enough. Be like, make it enough. No, I want more. It's about like my life. I want more. I want all that God says is for me. Is for me. Who doesn't want more? Like in the chat, do you want more? I want more. I mean, God says, as far as the eye can see. So I can see a long, long ways with or without glasses. This one is Naples Yellow. And I would be interested to go into the pigment of this because, ooh, hey, this is in Dusseldorf. I've been through Dusseldorf. We lived not far from where this is. Goodness gracious, I'm so glad I really didn't have this hobby when I was there. I probably would have been in trouble. But I do know where this is. Isn't that neat? Because we used to go through the little towns, and William would always say, I wonder what their livelihood is here. So I guess there's one. Carmen's finna go. I have to go to a meeting. Okay, Carmen. Yeah, I'm not gonna be much longer. I will look. I got to plan with these, but I'm not gonna open them back up. I want to. I really want to. Yeah. Yeah. I have a. Thank you, Sarah. Dawn is a moderator. I never really felt the need for moderators in my chat, but after being in some very interesting chats, I see the use and the need for putting stuff, putting links and things, and putting everybody's, you know, YouTube channel in there. Beth, is your Facebook the same as YouTube? See, that's where Dawn would come in because Paula K asked that question, and Dawn knows the answer to that, and she would slap it in there. Carmen, enjoy that meeting. I hope that meeting brings you joy. But look at this. So these are pretty. So we did indigo and Naples yellow. So I'm going to dig more into how I feel about them so far. They're nice and creamy. I like them. They're not, what do you call it? I don't know. They're not, I don't know. I don't have words for what they're not because it's a lot of stuff I don't have. They do say some colors are mixtures with variable formulas or unnamed pigments, which earth tones, which you know, I guess they didn't know what part of the earth it came from. But one of the people I did see this on, your crown counts have up. It's 125. One of the things I did see was the Frugal Crafter had said something about him, so that was another, you know, she's kind of like, you know, she says something and I'll be like, oh, let me see for myself. So that's why when you get stuff, you just want to kind of be inspired. I don't want to get it just cause. You want to be inspired. And I was inspired to get them, and for one, when I was putting them in my cart, I guess I missed that 24 milliliters. 24 milliliters. That's a lot of paint. And then y'all know I love burnt umber and raw umber. So those are the two I got for Da Vinci. And I feel like I have Da Vinci coming from Blick and in these colors, the blues, the greens for sure. And, you know, so that's that. All right. Lastly, I want to show you is Dawn. I don't know if I showed these. Remember these or seen these? What? There was something else. Oh. We were slapping some more paint on paper. This was Archer and Olive. I feel like, I don't know how this one, oh, this way, yeah. It's water. Yep, there you go. Thank you, Dawn. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. It's like a river. It's a river. So, and then the other one, then we got the yellow. Gonna make a, what do you call this? I'm gonna probably stamp on it, maybe. I don't know. I'm keeping all of these because you guys know when y'all get on your lives, y'all start doing stuff, and then I can pull these out and maybe cut them in half or do something with them. So I'm starting to collect these for different different things that could come up in the future. So I didn't put the pin on this one because I just didn't want it. I thought I liked it this way once it dried. So that was from yesterday. And all the green was like for avocado. I probably will draw my avocado, but all the green was for avocado because for World Watercolor Month, it's the prompt for World Watercolor Month is, yes ma'am.
I'm just watching.
Okay. Is avocado. And tomorrow would be howl. That one kind of got me. So I don't know how to do a howl other than putting my dog and having his mouth kind of open and him howling. I already got sea, adrift. I already got both of them. Submerge and tower. Kind of the rest of them I kind of got. But howl kind of stumped me a little bit. So the only thing I do is draw a picture of the dog and let the dog howl. That's that. All right, so, okay, we have a guest that's going to be leaving us tomorrow. So tomorrow when I come on, she won't be here. So, Azaya, do you want to come and say anything, show anything? You got anything you want to show? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to keep it on desk time. You got to come around here.
Okay.
That's why you have to pay attention. We got the studio kind of in disarray. Oh, what's that?
It's a dragon puppet. Let me show you what else I did something else with it.
Oh, she got something else she want to show. So y'all got to hang on. She got to go get it out of the room. This is a dragon. So she got blessed with, is that rain? She got blessed with a lot. She's getting blessed with a lot of stuff that, so I'm happy to see that even the paper that I literally just gave her, she's already drawn a dragon using the dots. I like that. Silhouette of a wolf in the front of a moon. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. I like that too.
Yeah. Watch that. Okay, what we got here? Oh, neat. So what is this? Let's talk about this. Tell them what this is.
That is the base of my dragon puppet. So when I cut this out, when I cut it out.
Put it down there so you can talk about it and say what you're doing.
Okay, so when I cut it out,
Mm-hmm.
I will tape it onto here, and then and then I have to draw another side. Now let me go show you that. I just haven't colored it yet. I just have to. It's the same as that. It's different.
Bring all the stuff you want to show at one time.
Okay.
All right. She going again. She's about as squirrely as I am. But look what she did with the washi tape. How she's taking the washi tape. She cut it out. She's sitting over there cutting and humming away. I said, when I start the live, you're going to kind of have to stop humming a little bit. She's like, okay. And then she stopped humming. I said, not now. We got a while. So I guess she went in the room because she needs to hum and while she's doing her work. And I thought it was so cute. Her mom sent me a video of her when she was littler, smaller, probably like maybe 4 years ago. She's the same. She was doing the same thing. Same thing. You're going to give it a 10 out of 10? I will let her know. Oh, I told her to bring it up. But, oh, yeah, it is raining. So literally bottom just literally just fell out. So much so for me going over and hugging the dog, but it ain't going to rain that much. And then here's the thing. I cooked dinner, y'all, yesterday. When I tell y'all it's gone, there's no more dinner today. Between Mr. McCoy, my uncle, and these kiddos, I barely got 2 ribs. Okay, what you got? Okay, we got that. Oh, that's cute. That's the cat. Oh, and this is the dragon. Oh, this is the dragon before you colored it. Okay.
It looks the same, but it's a little mistake.
So this is a dragon. Oh, I see what you're gonna do. I got it. Y'all see? We had to do it. They're giving you a 10 out of 10. Everybody says you got a 10 out of 10. And Sarah says hello. Remember cousin Sarah?
Yeah.
She says hello. She's right there.
Is it new people today?
Yes, it's new people today. Durwood is not new. Durwood says he gives it a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
And
But
Di isn't here. She isn't here. It's morning for her. Remember, she's not here. But usually when you say her name, she usually appears. Does that have something to do with gnome?
Okay, so it's new people today?
Yes, we got Sarah's new. She wasn't here before for you.
Okay.
All right. Oh, she needs to backtrack so you can see what she did the other day. This is Earth Girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Earth Girl. All right.
A few more people.
A few more people because she wants y'all to be caught up.
I haven't finished that one. That's on the other side.
This is Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
See all of Saturn?
Yeah, and the stars
And
next to it.
all the stars. And then didn't we have another one?
Yeah. And there's one right underneath that one. Hold up.
Oh, no, we hadn't had, you didn't finish. Oh, down there.
Yeah, flip it over.
No, right there.
Hmm?
What's that right there?
That's the
Oh,
same
that's
thing.
Saturn. Okay, no.
No, Earth.
Earth, okay. Who is this?
I haven't given her a name yet. What do you guys think I should get name her?
We need a name.
Mm-hmm. Need a name.
Okay, what else we have while we wait on a name?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, sorry, she knocked the can. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Yeah, some people get motion sickness when you move the camera too much. What's in here? You got something in here you wanted me to show?
Yes, let me just show it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I think we have a Venus. Do we have a Venus?
A Venus?
Yeah, the one. No one. Okay, Venus. They said Venus
Yes.
or Mars.
Mars? That could be both.
Venus.
Or Mars.
Okay.
Which I think. No drawing.
This one. What does that say?
Mom, I miss you so much. You mean the world to me. Love you, Mom.
Okay.
Mommy.
So we're gonna have to. Mom's gonna have to pop on replay. Oh, I like that. Jupiteria, like Jupiter.
Like Tupatina.
Jupiter. Yeah.
Tupatina?
Jupiter.
I can't even say it right.
Listen.
Hi.
Maddie. Hey, Maddie. Listen, I was talking to you all because I thought you was going to be on Team Replay. And she drew some more. We got, which one? This one?
You drew
Oh,
that.
I drew those. She drew this. What is this?
Lily pads and a lazy river.
Lily pads and a lazy river. Where's your house you drew?
My house?
Yeah, the house we drew together.
It's not in that book.
It's not in this book. Listen, y'all. I told y'all she's going home with a lot of stuff. I've given her a lot of drawings, so she got a lot of paper. And she's making wise use of it.
I just don't remember where mine is, but I do know where yours is.
Oh, yeah, it was, and you did do it in that one, didn't you?
No, you did it, not me.
I did it in this one.
Yes, I don't know where it's
Right there.
Oh. Silly
The
me.
one on top.
Silly me.
They said beautiful flowers.
Thank you.
And back there.
Oh, back here, side.
Is,
I went way past it.
no, you didn't. You did, oh, you went back there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so she did. Remember, guys, I did the house.
You drew it on there?
So I did the house and did this houses. I drew my kitchen for whatever prompt that was, 20. And so she's just like, oh, I want to do that. So we came over here, and this is her version of the house. So she did a great job.
And now let me show you her version.
She would dedicate her future art shows to you. You know what? I will be grateful for it because I believe, okay.
This is yours.
Yeah, so that was mine. I did it in a little book. So we got a lot of books, so she can have all the little books. But I didn't finish it all the way. But I thought that was great the way she was watching it and, you know, still drawing it. So when you look at them, she's very good. Very good.
Similar.
Yep. Great
Sorry if
house.
I messed it up. I thought I messed it up.
No, you didn't mess it up.
Similar.
So it's
No,
a learning.
I'm talking about the word. It's the way I said.
Oh, similar. Yeah, similar.
Not that. Similar.
And I tried to do it again in pen. No, don't do that, because here's the thing. The video that we were watching, they show you how to draw it with the lines. And so you have to start out with an imaginary line, with a line and a dot for the view of the perspective, right? And so therefore with the roof, when you draw the line, you needed to draw it as though it was coming towards here. So the perspective is yeah, she's got great intuition, very much so. So, and when she's watching it, it's like she's processing it in her mind. And then I was like, "You need me to stop it?" She's like, "No." And she went ahead on and done it. But then if the video went a little too far, like they erased the line right here, and when she was looking down doing it, she would miss it, and I'd have to rewind to let her know. She's like, "Oh, they're doing stuff while I'm not looking." It's like, yeah. So, but she did a good job. So once again, another sketchbook. This is my sketchbook. This is her little mini one, so she can take them wherever she goes. This one is hers. So y'all think I'm sending her home with enough paper? And her mom is like, she needs her own space, but she has her own little mini studio in her room. It's just not it's not as vast as what I have. All right, there you go.
It's not as big.
You got anything else you want to show?
Yeah, and I made this laptop for you.
Oh, a laptop. Oh, there's the apple.
I tried hard with the pen.
Flip it open. Bloop.
Hold up.
What?
There's something here. Oh, yeah, that's the wrong laptop.
Oh, this is the wrong laptop, but I got the apple, and so I'm assuming it's going to have keys on the inside.
Yep.
Is it?
Yes, but it isn't going to have the drawing or something. Where's my... Oh, it's right there.
Oh, here. Maddie, since we're waiting on come around here, it's too much glass up there for you to break. I was talking about all of the, so these are the paints, and they are dry. So when you go back in Team Replay and catch it, I was talking about them, but I pulled them out, and because I have the dehumidifier, that's why they're dry. And they did pretty doggone good. So I'm going to let them dry another day before I really put some, wake them up. And then I swatch them. So here's the little eggs of the swatching of them. So very, very vibrant. And then today we got a new brand, Lucas. She'll be busy with art for the rest of the summer. She's traveling when she goes home. She's traveling, and then school starts, I think, in 2 weeks. So they're ready to go back to school because they're ready to have something to do. So these worked out good. They worked out really good. Had fun with them. But I'm gonna give the pans another day to kind of dry. But when I mash on them, they would probably need another day to really be hard. Like if you're putting paint in pans, I would say, it depends on your humidity and your drying time. Sometimes people pour them in there, and by the afternoon they are really ready to go. I give mine a couple of days only because I'm here in Alabama, and they really need time to you want them to marry together. You want the binder to come back together. You just want them to get back together with all of the things. So then when you add the water, then it just wakes up and it's just all of what you needed it to be. So I'm super excited about that. All right, what you got?
I want to show my book.
Okay, she wanted to show your book. Remember, guys, we made this book the beginning of our journey here. Did you put anything new in it? You put anything new in it?
I think I did.
So this is the book. Y'all remember when we made this book? And so she put...
I think I put something.
Oh, you put that on the front.
Mm-hmm.
So she took
like
some...
a little mail, like she's
I feel like I got to put some glue there for you because you want to keep pulling that off. Yeah, it doesn't open. That's not a page.
Oh.
Yeah, we've got to put something there to hold that together.
And I'm like...
So...
And then I'm like... Flip.
Yeah, there we go. So she's going home with a handmade book, and she knows how to make her books. If she wants to do it again, she's got washi tape to bind them together. And the question is, and I'm going to send the video with her so that way she'll know The video. No, I'm sending the video to your
Mom.
No, I'm sending the video to you.
I don't have your number.
You don't. Yeah, you have an iPad, don't you? Yeah. So I can send the video to you, so that way when you pull it up on your YouTube, then it'll be there, right? Yes, like you look at stuff on YouTube.
I know that, but I don't have your number on the iPad. I know I can call people and text people, but I don't have your number.
You called me from it before.
You did?
Yeah, you did.
It was probably my mom. I don't know.
No, it was you.
Okay. It's the glance stare. It's so funny.
Here,
Thank you.
put it over there with your other one, so you'll have them all together. So we're gonna have to give her a suitcase just so she can pack up all of her stuff and don't bend it up, because that you don't want to put that so it doesn't get bent. Or is it supposed to close? Do you have it where it could close?
Yes, because this part is supposed to be closed. It doesn't matter about here.
So the back part. So if you put something on it, well, see, well, that is that supposed to close? Like, do it supposed to close like that?
No,
You're
it
right.
doesn't matter.
Right.
No, it's not supposed to close at all. It's just supposed to be like that. That's
Right. So we'll need to put like some paper in here.
No,
Some
I
paper.
know what to put in there.
Okay.
It's just when I'm done with this, see, I'm gonna have to put something on top of it.
I'm talking about for packing, for you to go home. Put it in your bag. We'd have to put something in there so it doesn't get smushed. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't really understand.
Kiddos, y'all see, I still got a little bit of patience. Just a smidge. I don't have too much. Don't have too much. Don't have too much. All right, let's close it out, guys. I'm going to close it out. Remember, I started with, for those who are coming on, and Maddie, I don't know, you might like this. Carmen's gone, but I'm going to record. You know what? I'm going to record a video. I'm going to record a video. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to not sketch. I'm going to put this on my light pad and trace. That's what I'm trying to say. Trace it. And then I'm going to put it on watercolor paper, and we're going to color it. But we're working on two things. Sketching for one, because I'm not great at sketching. So I'm going to sketch this so that I can learn how to sketch something like this freehand on my own. But right now we're going to learn from the template. And I will be joining Lisa. That's how you pronounce her name. Lisa. Whatever I did with the paper, but Lisa. And if you go over, you do LIESL on YouTube, you'll get to her and how she does this. All right, guys. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get off of here. So remember, take care of you. Remember, I think I shared a whole lot at the beginning of this live of what happens if you don't be selfish and take care of you. Because if you don't, then you'll be just like me and Paula K, sitting on the side of the bed, kicking and screaming and trying to figure out where our joy has gone. And it's because we've given it to someone else, right? So at this point, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go. It done stopped raining, so I'm going to go and let my dog out. And then I'm going to just probably go on the back 10 and have a good scream. Maybe. Who knows? So take care of you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Even though I'm dropping the kiddos off, I'm going early in the morning. And I'll be back here 3 o'clock, same time. And we will be here. So remember, take care of you. Because that's what we need to do. And guys, thank you for being here. Because you guys being here means that I get to show up every day. And then you guys chatting in the chat means that you're listening. I'm just not talking to myself. It means that I am doing what God has said I need to do. Because in his book of promises, he says that I will be here for you. I'll never leave you and I'll never forsake you. So I trust and believe. I have hope and joy. If you need to surrender unto him and his will so that you can get clarity on where you're supposed to be in this journey of your life, surrender now. Don't keep fighting and bucking up against the prick. It's not fun. I'm here to tell you from experience. All right, guys. See ya. Bye. Isaiah says bye. Say bye.